melt in the mouth aubergine with a lovely, deep, dark, savory garlic sauce. This is restaurant-style garlic aubergine. As always, we're going to start with the base ingredients. And the garlic, I'm just going to bash and finely chop. So you want to finely chop some ginger as well. And then these aubergines here, or eggplants, aubergines, these are actually Chinese-style aubergines. Long, thin, great, sort of bright purple colour. Of course, if you can't find this, you can just use your standard Western aubergine. But I'm going to go for sort of rough wedges of aubergine, like so. And a lot of people struggle with cooking aubergine properly. There are two main things that you can that can go wrong when cooking aubergine. The first one is that it doesn't cook through properly, and it sort of almost comes out quite rubbery in texture, and you've got that weird sort of rubbery sponginess to it. The second issue that a lot of people have is that it comes out really greasy. And the traditional restaurant way of cooking this dish is actually to deep fry your lightly coated aubergine. I'm not going to deep fry it today because I'd rather show you the sort of home-cooked way to do it well and still have as good a finish. I'm just going to put a little pinch of salt into this to season the aubergine, but also to draw out a little bit of moisture. And then a small bit of corn flour. You don't have to put corn flour into this, but what I'm doing here is I'm putting the corn flour in so that after its initial cook, that sort of corn flour will be sort of slightly stuck to the edges of the aubergine and will seep into the sauce that I'm going to stir fry. I'm going to actually cook this aubergine on the induction here in a couple of batches, mainly so that it doesn't get loads of grease and oil sort of stuck into it. Quite nice also, if you're going to cook this and brown both sides, to use a frying pan rather than do it in a wok. And on this induction hob, great time to talk about our sponsors, Neff. You'll see the heat comes up really quickly, but also you can control the heat very easily. So in a second, once I've got a pan full of aubergine, I'm going to turn the heat down to more sort of medium heat. One great thing about these hobs is with the Neff Flex induction, you can pretty much place the pan wherever you want on the hob and your settings will follow your pan. And these aubergines probably take about 5 minutes to brown on one side, possibly a little less, maybe 3 minutes on each side, and you'll feel that they're starting to soften quite quickly. You'll know that it's cooked well because it should feel quite soft already. And what we've done there is kind of sealed the aubergine around the outside and sealed the moisture into the aubergine itself. Now we just kind of stir fry or braise it into a sauce. I've got some vegetarian stir fry sauce here. Light soy sauce, the Chinese salt, and then a little dash of dark soy to deepen the colour. Now those three sauces are all quite strong and salty in flavour. So I've got a little bit of sugar to balance that out. That's my base sauce, and all I'm going to add to that is some vegetable stock. The hard work is done with getting the texture of your aubergine right. From here, we're just going to stir fry on a medium heat, but we're going to start, even on a medium heat, you can get your wok to a good sort of smoking point before I add my ginger and my garlic. You'll notice I'm on a Neff wok burner here with this wok ring, allowing me to cook with this traditional round bottom carbon steel wok, my favourite style. So medium heat, my oil's smoking hot. Give that a good quick stir fry through. Make sure that garlic doesn't burn. Very, very quick cooking, even on a medium heat, because it's a thin metalled wok on a good wok burner. My sauce is going to go straight over the garlic and ginger and give that a quick stir around. And you're thinking, gosh, I'm just like stir-frying sauce right now with nothing in it. This caramelizes the sauce nicely before I add the vegetable stock. And then once you've added that vegetable stock, that will just sort of deglaze the wok nicely. And at this point, you can turn the heat right up. Now remember, at the very beginning with the aubergine, we added that sort of teaspoon of corn flour into the aubergine pieces and sort of massaged them through into there, not just to help them brown, but that should, over time, seep into this sauce and thicken it slightly. Vigorously boiling sauce, aubergine can go in. And this process here is more like braising in the wok than stir frying. Just allowing that aubergine to soak in all the flavor of that wonderful sauce. Great color, not just from the sauce, but that purple hue that comes from the skin of this lovely Chinese aubergine. And all we're doing on a high heat is just boiling that sauce into the aubergine, allowing it to pick up all of the flavor. This process here is almost like a quick braise. It doesn't take long at all. You're talking 3-4 minutes on a high heat, and you don't want to allow that aubergine to break up at all. You're going to serve it up straight away. That there is my restaurant-style aubergine or eggplant cooked in a garlic sauce. Melt in the mouth, still with a bite, not greasy at all, and definitely not rubbery.